Seasons 2004. Finally.
Go crazy, folks! Go crazy!
Now we're tied at 5 as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Here's Aaron Boone to lead off.
In sports, there's disappointment, and then there's devastation.
It's on its way! There it goes! And the Yankees are going to the World Series!
But one team's devastation can be another's elation. And the Yankees' celebration in 2003 was about victory and validation as they once again crushed the hopes of their arch rival. But still, the spirit of this team and Red Sox Nation had never been easily broken.
The sun does come up the day after the ball goes under Buckner's legs. It does come up after Aaron Boone's home run. It is the fact that we invest so much hope in it that the Red Sox fan will come back again and again and again. And each year people ask me in the spring, who's going to win the World Series? And I always say with the absolute confidence and security that this will be the year that the Red Sox are going to win.
2004 was going to shape up to be one of these years where anything possibly could happen, because that's what happened the year before.
So you come to spring in 04, they're all being asked about each other. Sox being asked about the Yanks, vice versa. Who knew where this thing was going? But at the time, the Sox were still the little brother always getting beat up by the big brother, and there was no answer for that.
Someone would have to answer for not pulling Pedro Martinez earlier in Game 7 of the ALCS.
Pedro wanted to stay in there. He wanted to get the job done, just as he has many times for us all season long.
But Grady Little was let go shortly after the series and replaced by Terry Francona.
We're supposed to win here. We're trying to win next year, but we're trying to win for a lot of years after that. Normally when you take over a team, there's some rebuilding to do. This wasn't the case. I mean, they were built to try to win. I was pretty fortunate to be in that situation.
Yeah, look at what kind of line here we have, dude.
Francona could be coolly confident thanks to the Sox acquisition of star righty Curt Schilling, who cemented a starting staff thought of as suspect in 2003.
I wanted to play for them. I wanted to play in that organization. And ultimately, we got a deal done, and it worked out all right.
Oh, okay. It's a Latin thing.
He just solidified that rotation because you already had Derek Lowe was solid, you already had Tim Wakefield was solid. You know, I was going out there every fifth day, and you had Pedro.
With the starting pitching much improved, management turned to another pressing need. A bona fide closer, a need they filled in free agency with Keith Folk, who led the league with 43 saves for the A's in 03.
It made me feel good to be wanted, you know, to be that piece that they thought they were missing to take them to the next round.
And the Sox weren't done dealing. For months, they'd been plotting an even bigger strike. A trade for perhaps the most complete player in the game, Alex Rodriguez.
There's number 57 for A-Rod.
Negotiations, though, eventually collapsed. And then, just as spring training began, things took an even crueler turn.
Aaron Boone is our third baseman, and I was looking forward to that. Then he has this unfortunate accident playing basketball and hurts himself, and then all of a sudden I get a call on a Friday night says this may happen in the next couple of days, Alex Rodriguez. I said, wow.
The Yankees had done it again.
The Yankees jumped in, and within a week, once they heard that I wanted to move to third base and I wanted to become a Yankee, then the deal happened pretty quickly.
It was a stunning turn of events, further stoking the Yanks-Sox rivalry. Meanwhile, A-Rod's move left a Texas-sized hole in his old team's lineup. But the superstar's departure had an unexpected result. A strong start for the Rangers.
The Rangers maintain the best record in baseball.
Sometimes that one player, if he's getting so much of a spotlight on him, can affect your entire team.
Even with their strong start, it would be a battle for the Rangers in the deep AL West, where perennial contender and defending division champion Oakland boasted perhaps the best pitching trio in the game.
You know what I think made us unique was that we were very different. Not only different personalities, but different repertoires, different pitches, different attitudes. I think it really worked for us.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
And Anaheim had retooled under new ownership following a disappointing 2003.
Artie Moreno came in and felt it was time to invest and reload. And not only did we bring Vladimir Guerrero in, but we brought Jose Guillen, we brought Bartolo Colon, and Colin Escobar.
The Angels have won 8 in a row.
And in the AL East, the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry returned from the negotiating table to the baseball diamond.
Boston Red Sox have won Game 1 of 19 against the Yankees.
Expecting to leave the rest of the division behind, Boston and New York's April games felt like October.
Red Sox have swept the New York Yankees.
Tantalizing fans with the possibility of a postseason